Every month, 5.6 million people volunteer in sport and physical activity in England alone, which we think is amazing. Because these volunteers are the backbone of community sports clubs, many clubs want to know how they can attract and retain more volunteers. But the truth is, people get involved in volunteering for many different reasons, and your club's ability to attract and retain volunteers will depend on your understanding of their motivations and your ability as a club to connect with these motivations. But how do you go about doing this? Let's start by exploring some of the typical motivations for a sports club volunteer. For many volunteers, they choose to get involved because they want to use their time in a meaningful way for a cause that they are passionate about. For others, volunteering is an opportunity to meet people and make new friends. For some, it's a chance to put their existing skills into practice, or a great way to gain new skills. Some people volunteer because it allows them to step out of their comfort zone and try something new. And for many, they volunteer simply because they enjoy doing so. The most important thing is to ask your volunteers why they give their time to your club. Once you understand their motivations, you can make sure you are providing an experience that meets their needs. And if you can clearly communicate that the volunteering opportunities at your club are suited for potential volunteers looking to get involved for different reasons, it will help you to successfully engage more people in the future. On the flip side of exploring why people want to get involved in volunteering, it's also important to consider what might be stopping people. If your club can overcome any potential barriers, you stand a greater chance of attracting new volunteers. A big issue affecting sports clubs is that few people actually know that they are run by volunteers. In fact, 55% of the general public don't realise that community sports clubs are run by unpaid people. So if someone is searching for a volunteering opportunity in your local area, they might not even think of your club as an option. Make sure your club is visible and people don't have to look too hard to find you. People can be put off by volunteering at a sports club because they think that they need formal qualifications or technical knowledge to get involved. But as you know, this is rarely the case. So why don't you use a role outline, summarising what a volunteer role entails and if any formal qualifications or technical knowledge are required, as a quick and easy way to dispel any concerns when someone inquires. People also think that they need to be sporty or physically fit to volunteer at a sports club. But in reality, this isn't necessary for many volunteer roles at a club. For example, digital and fundraising skills are actually the most sought after by many clubs. Be sure to clearly articulate that people don't need to be fit or sporty when seeking new volunteers. In a similar way, people who suffer from poor health or are more elderly worry that volunteering in sport isn't suitable for them. Actually, there are probably many suitable roles at your club, and you should be reaching out to a wide variety of people, of all ages, genders, races, and so forth. Having a diverse volunteer group will bring fresh ideas, perspectives, and skills to your club. Another barrier is that people see volunteering as a big time commitment, and they worry that it will take over. What's important here is not only how you communicate the time commitment, but that as a club you actively support your volunteers and make sure that they aren't giving up more time than they had originally planned for. This could damage their experience and discourage them from volunteering in the future. At the end of the day, volunteering is supposed to be a fun, rewarding and enjoyable experience. Simply show your potential volunteers how much fun they'd have by getting involved and chat through any concerns with them.